Hey Caleb, my friend, do you know what would be a great idea?
What?
You should make a film with that phone.
This is usually what I tell my stories with. To the camera nerd, a Panasonic Lumix G7 mirrorless camera with standard 14 to 42mm lens, or a lot of wasted money to the naked eye, most likely you and, well, me also.
I'm not even sure what I'm meant to be showing you when I'm showing you my camera. I don't know, like, this is what it shoots out of, and that's about all I know.
If you're familiar with my videos, you'll know production value isn't really something that I care about. I don't need expensive equipment because they're nothing but aids to my storylines. Professional shots may legitimize what I'm saying, but it will destroy its character.
Good
That
camera.
could actually be a whole film. It could be like,
Well, it is. It's happening right now.
Something that too many artists demonize are limitations. But in actuality, the absence of limitations is the enemy of art. When you have everything you think you need, you cannot create art that is living. You're pulled in too many directions, and it robs you of that specific creative personality. So with nothing on hand, but in it my crummy brick phone, instead of seeing no story, I saw opportunity.
Proof that stories can come from anything. Even a piece of shit phone.
These are the stories that presented themselves and came to my head to be told, whether or not I thought it'd make a good video. In 2010, I made my first full-length short film, Indiana Caleb. Shot on a brick phone much like this, it was my first probe into filmmaking. It sucks. The script was made up on the spot, I play majority of the characters, and it's incredibly hard to tell what you're actually looking at.
Ah, Indy. Finally you've come back. What did you get this time? Do you want to know what? I come empty-handed from this little clown named Gabriel. He just doesn't know who he's dealing with. Gabriel is such an idiot. He's gonna be in for it. 1, Gabriel is not an idiot. 2, you're the one who's going to be in for it. All these years we've trusted each other. And now you're the one who's about to kill me.
Not that I expect anything more from a 10-year-old, but that's actually what I love. That's what I think makes it one of the best things I've ever made. Not because of stunning visuals or confronting effects, but because it tells a story that no piece of equipment ever could. My foolish creativity as a 10-year-old, my passion for adventure, and belief that the good guy always wins.
So fast. The work for Hans. I cannot tell you. I'd rather die. Well, then your wish is granted. No, please, no.
And although the cute sentiment, that's all I can bring myself to showing you. It's 20 minutes long. And now, a poem by Caleb Jack, Art's Most Powerful Tool.
One day the king wailed and said to his servants, I must boast my riches and show my fervent. So he sent the young boy to a savvy great painter, to which he asked for the finest, framed in 1,000-year acre. The artist said, no problem, come back in 1 year. And as that time went by, the deadline drew near. 365 days gone, and the boy came again, surprised just to see him pondering his brain. But the painter, glad to see him, whipped up the art and just ate. And the boy, furious at this, said, do you know your pay rate? You just knock it in a jiff? Do you spend a year sleeping? You lazy con man, this junk's not worth keeping. The artist just chuckled. He had a good laugh. Nothing he had not heard before, their doubt was vital on his part. I'm always busy dreaming, so yes, I spend a year in bed. Though it took just a few minutes, It was planned for 10 years in my head.
This has been a poem by Caleb Jack. The New Zealand bush. I'm forever thankful that I can go from sitting in my room to what seems to be the isolated edge of the world in about 1 hour. My friend recently showed me deep into the forest a river that boasts a bed of pure clay, and almost every day I find myself down there, and more often I beg the question, why am I down here? What good can come from me making these random objects? Now, it's a question you best answer yourself, because if I asked anyone, they'd probably just tell me to go do some real work. But I'm telling you now, as I record this voiceover at 1 a.m, to figure out whatever your clay river is and hold on to it. Prioritize your passion because it'll keep you sane. The saddest people I've met are the ones who don't care deeply about anything. Passion and satisfaction go hand in hand, and without them, any happiness is only temporary, because there's nothing to make it last. Everyone needs a hobby, and if yours happens to be sitting in a forest playing with clay, then by God, go play with clay. To stay on par with the random short stories in today's video, here is something that made me happy this week. We found a dumpster full of old electronics. We searched it, took all of the good stuff, and left recognizing one's man's trash is another man's treasure. It's important to find happiness in the little things.
What'd you get, Josh? What'd you get from the scuff? A Cody badge and a motherfucker.
You know, I'm so close to adding this video to the great group of unfinished films, just because it doesn't reach the admittedly epically low standards of Caleb Jack films. But then I realized that's just like completely contradicting what this whole video is about. You know, this whole video is about having no excuses when creating. You know, it doesn't matter if you don't have the story or the right resources, just to put yourself out there. And so yeah, the show goes on.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you're watching this video, that means that now you have to stop being a lame-o and stop making excuses for whatever creative pursuit you have and just do it, dude. Just do it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. That was a really weird outro.